Right, you could be stuck in an airport, you could be lost in an unknown city, or you could even be locked up abroad. All these things can and do happen to people traveling internationally every day. Is there a way to ward off these travel mishaps? Yes. That's by being prepared for any problems that may arise. I'm Jason Christinelli. I'm going to be going over some international travel tips today. International travel can be hectic, but it can be a great experience with proper planning. So things I'm going to cover today are how you want to travel, basic items you're going to take, planning your travel, and staying safe. So what kind of traveler are you? Are you the kind that wants to take large luggage with you, something you're going to check on an airplane, you're going to wheel around with you? It's going to be heavy, it's going to be kind of burdensome though if you're trying to travel fast and get around places in a country that you want to see a lot of things. Or you're a backpacker, again, you're going to have to check your luggage, but once you get to your destination, you can throw it on your back and you can move from place to place fairly easily without needing to worry about transportation and how you're going to get that luggage. And then there's the minimalists. That's me. When I travel, I just take a small carry-on. It has everything I need for up to 2 weeks usually. And it's just a small backpack, and I always have it with me, and it doesn't take any space at all. Very easy. Once you know how you want to travel, now there's some things you can take with you. A passport, you already know you have to have a passport. What's special about this passport? Put it in a Ziploc bag. I saw a number of people get lost out in the rain, jump into a river, and then the passport gets all wet and it gets ruined. Power adapters. Different countries do not have the same outlets that we have here in America, so you're going to make sure you get a power adapter so you can recharge your camera, your phone, or whatever else you might take. Travel soap. If you don't want to pay the heavy prices that motels will charge to wash your clothes, I like to take some travel soap, and I can wash my own clothes inside my hotel room. Travel guides are a must. I like Lonely Planet. You can look at maps, different things to do, sites, places to eat. They're great to have with you. And then a swimsuit. Whether you're in the desert, you don't think there's going to be any water, you're in Antarctica. It seems like no matter where I go, there's always somewhere that I need a swimsuit. Julie Reed with the New York Times mentioned checking tsa.gov before you go. That website will provide you with any transportation issues that may arise that the government is now mandating. Make sure you get credit card approval so that when you get overseas, you can still use those cards. They don't get shut off. And if you're going to be using a phone, make sure you get a SIM card. Once you know how you want to travel and the items you need, you can begin to pick the ideal vacation. How do you pick that ideal vacation? Well, Betsy Wade from the New York Times mentioned local agents. The only problem with them is they're diminishing because of the use of online sources. What I've used in the past is gapadventures.com. It's a favorite of mine. It allows you to get lodging all acquired for you. It does your food. It does a lot of things. Your transportation. Nothing's really on you to figure out for the planning. It's very easy. We like to call these kind of travelers wired travelers, just using an adventure group. Or you can plan your own itinerary. I've done this before as well, but it's more stressful. You have to worry about things that you've done. Did you build enough time into exactly what you want to plan out? Did all your arrangements get secured? Is your transportation going to be there? Do you actually have a hotel when you show up in the next city? So it's a little more stressful, but it's very rewarding. So now you have made your choice and you're in the country of your choosing. Traveling safe should be the first thing on your mind at this time now. So if you go to travel.state.gov, there are a number of resources you can find on that website dealing with medical issues, teaching you that safety in numbers will help you out, teach you arrangements before you go, and public transportation. A lot of people get in trouble trying to use public transportation overseas, and a lot of helpful tips. Also, your belongings. They already know you're a tourist, you're from the U.S., you're going to have a lot of money, don't be showing it. Money handling is very important. Lock up your valuables. Lots of hotels have locks, so put them inside those safes. And take only what you need, your camera, some water, your travel guide, a little bit of money, and your passport when you're actually walking out on the town. Do not be too timid and squeamish about your reactions. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Ralph Waldo Emerson said this. I think this is a great quote because we're traveling as it's an experiment. It's getting out, seeing different cultures, getting different foods, different music. Nothing but a giant experiment of culture, pretty much. So just live life to the largest.